March is Red Cross Month, allowing us to celebrate the life-saving impact of the organization, whether it's blood donation or the Red Cross response to a variety of disasters from fires to storms. Joining us now from American Red Cross of Illinois is Jayce Eustice. Jayce, welcome to the show today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. We have lots to get to. It is a very special month for the American Red Cross, and Red Cross Giving Day is actually coming up this Wednesday. I believe it's the 26th.
Yep.
So what is that day about? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So March's Red Cross Month as a whole is something that we've celebrated for over 80 years since President Roosevelt actually made that first proclamation. It's been celebrated every year in the United States since, to kind of just celebrate the mission of the Red Cross, everything that we do around the country to help those in need. And Giving Day, like you said, something coming up on Wednesday, is just kind of a way to rally. We're looking to rally about 30,000 supporters from across the country to just come together, donate what they can, or donate blood, or to sign up to volunteer and able to help the mission of the Red Cross. And it's just kind of a way that we celebrate kind of bringing all of that mission together.
Absolutely. A great way to close out the month that is, designated for the Red Cross. So people can find out more as well just by heading to the website, which we'll show everybody at the end of the show today. But just a reminder that that is coming up and something worth celebrating. Let's talk a little bit more about the ways that the Red Cross responds. We've touched on them a little bit, starting with blood donations. This is a really big component of what you do.
Absolutely. So at the American Red Cross, we collect over 40% of the nation's blood supply, and something that has been around and something that we've been doing for a very long time. Every 2 seconds in the United States, someone is in need of life-saving blood. And when there's someone that's in an emergency situation, they need to have that blood on the shelves in order to help save lives. So it's something that we have to make sure that we continue to collect those donations. We have to collect over 12,000 donations from across the country every day just to keep up with the blood supply. So it's something that's very near and dear to the mission of the Red Cross, because it really does help people in need, people battling cancer, people with sickle cell disease, new mothers, premature children as well. There's just a never-ending list of people that can be in need of life-saving blood at any moment, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think until you are touched by that, or somebody in your family or a close friend has gone through this and has, been in need of a life-saving blood donation, you don't really realize how important it is. But, through the Red Cross, you kind of share those stories and you try and spread that awareness so people really understand it could be you, it could be somebody close to you. And so blood donation is just super important.
Absolutely. And over 60% of the population is actually eligible to donate blood. There's a lot of people out there that might think that because they maybe take a certain medication or they've had a certain procedure that they're ineligible to donate blood, but over half the population is eligible and only 3% does on a regular basis. So it's important for more people to get out and just make that a part of your schedule. You can sign up to donate blood every 56 days. So a lot of people just put it on their calendar, they donate blood, and then 2 months later they make that appointment to donate again.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, and there's a lot of resources again on the web about that, or if you need to find a blood donation site, or if you want to host a blood drive of some sort. So all of that is available. Now, additionally, the Red Cross does respond to a variety of disasters, and I think in a lot of ways this is how people really identify and know the Red Cross. That includes a lot of fires. We actually just got some information today from you into the newsroom about the Red Cross responding to, I believe it was like 6 victims of fires within just the last week, and that is just specifically in our area alone. So this is something that Red Cross volunteers are very, very accustomed to.
Absolutely. So at the Red Cross, we respond to over 60,000 disasters every year, and a large majority of those are home fires. So while we know and we still respond to those larger disasters that you see across the country, such as wildfires, hurricanes, tornadoes, most of the work as far as the number of disasters responded to are right here in the local communities where you see that response to those home fires, because a home fire to a family or an individual is just as devastating as any other disaster, and a large most of that work is carried out by the volunteers. We're made up of over 90% volunteers that sign up. They answer the phone call day and night, never to go out there and just help people that are truly in need after they could have lost everything in a home fire.
Yeah, absolutely. The volunteers make such a difference. And you have a program called Sound the Alarm.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about what that is?
Absolutely. So this is a great month to really talk about that. Actually, just a couple weeks ago, we did a Sound the Alarm event right here in Davenport, where we basically get together with community partners. We get together with volunteers, and we kind of spread the word, hey, come out and make an appointment. And then what we do is we go out into the community and we install free smoke alarms into the homes of people who truly need them. And what we do as part of this program is we try to take any sort of barriers people might have as to why they don't have working smoke alarms, because it's incredibly important to have working smoke alarms in your home. It can decrease the risk of death in a home fire by about half if you have working smoke alarms. So we love to take any sort of barriers out. It could be financial, it could be elderly who maybe aren't able to get up on ladders in order to change things. You just want to make sure that if people need working smoke alarms, we can do what we can to get them into their homes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just even being in the news business, so many times you hear did not have working smoke alarms in the home, and that is just, it's devastating, and it can be helped, and that's what you guys are all working to do. You did speak a little bit about volunteers just now. I mean, these are the folks that we see respond to these house fires, but also when there is a devastating hurricane or a tornado. I mean, we even have volunteers from, you know, right here in our chapter that travel to these places to help out. So just tell us a little bit about what different volunteers do, what they can sign up to do, and how they can sign up to be a volunteer, what kind of time commitment it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a little biased, but our volunteers are amazing. The work that they do day and night, what they sign up to do, we have so many people that they could drive our emergency response vehicles across the country, whereas where you kind of see those big van-like vehicles parked where hurricanes have hit, where tornadoes have hit, where wildfires have hit, where you might see on national news. But we also have people that volunteer their time here locally, where they're welcoming people into these blood drives. They're part of our disaster action team, like we talked about, where they're responding to home fires, or the people that help provide services to the armed forces as well, welcoming them when they sign up, when they first enlist, all the way through to their navigating their life as a veteran as well. So there's a number of positions you can serve as a volunteer, and the thing with volunteerism and with the Red Cross is we work on your time as far as how much time you're able to give us. We work with that. If you're able to give us, you know, a lot, you're able to give us a little, we want to make sure that we find an opportunity that works well for you and your schedule.
That's great, making it so easy. Well, of course, Giving Day is coming up this week. If you want to donate to the Red Cross, whether you want to donate your time, your money, or life-saving blood, be sure to visit them on the web at redcross.org or redcrossblood.org. And again, that reminder, Wednesday, March 26th is Red Cross Giving Day if you do so choose. Jayce, a wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, anytime. Much more to come.